Hello there, Fallen Summer Leaves here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to find out if your Pokemon cards are fake or if you have any fake cards to begin with. When you do an online trade, generally, you never know what you're going to get. Just because you don't know if the cards are actually real or not, or if the person even knows that they're real or not. But when you do a trade, like let's say at a store, like a game store, generally, you know that they're real because you're able to see them in your hand and you're not just going off by what that particular person says online. So here's the scenario. So I traded a couple of cards for some cards online. Well, anyways, two of them were okay, but the other three I can tell right away are fake cards. So here are the three fake cards. All right. Now, how I came to this conclusion is first off, the lettering is off. Okay, so this is not the right lettering for this, like you can tell when you look at a certain Pokemon card, you can tell what lettering they use. So let me lower this a little bit. Okay, so those are the three cards that I know are fake. Now I have an example here to show you that's from basically the same set or from the same type of a series of this type of card. So here's the card that I have that I'm going to show you. This is a Leafeon. It's not from the same set as these guys here, but it's the same general concept of the cards itself. So first off, let's look at just the overall picture. So we'll use Mr. Jolteon here, okay? So when you look at the card, first off, I can tell right away that something is askew, okay? So the text is really small, all right? Like, whoever did this fake card, the text is way too small for the actual physical card, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Also, if you look at the two EV stages here, let me take this out. So if you look at this EV here, okay, it's nice, clean, and crisp, okay? When we look at this EV, it's kind of fuzzy, a little bit hazy. It just doesn't look right, okay? So let's compare them side by side. Okay, so can you see the differences? This one's actually a little bit darker than this EV here. Okay. Now, also, when we compare paper, you can see that this is, hear how it's making that weird crackly noise? This one, I mean, you can hear, this one doesn't seem to do that as much. It's thicker paper is what I'm trying to say. This is very thin paper. Also, when you turn it over on the back, you can tell right away that something's wrong. This picture here is very fuzzy, blurry kind of. It's not really clear like it should be on the real card. Also, you can tell the difference in color and border. Look how much this one's darker, and this how much lighter this one is. So this is actually the real Pokemon card. This is not. This is the fake. Now, when you compare the pictures, probably won't be able to tell on the camera, but this one's a lot hazier. It's got more of a hazy look than the real one. Okay? Now, also what we're going to do is there is a great little app. Okay? It's called Poke Collector or something like that. And it's an app for your smartphone. Poke Collector. There we go. Anyways, it's a great little app, okay? But the nice thing about this app is that it shows all the different cards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go all the way down here to, let's see, where is it? Should be down here somewhere. Let's see, where is it? So we're going to pull up, let's see, what series is this? So it's, oh, okay, that one. Okay, so we're going to pull that series up, all right? Now, we're going to go ahead and let's do Raichu first, because he's kind of really obvious. So he's 31. So let's pull up Mr. Raichu here. Okay. Move those over. Okay. So, first off, let's look at this Raichu, okay? Let's talk about his HP. Look at the HP, okay? See where it is? Now look at this HP. Okay, let me move the camera up a little bit so I can get the phone under there. Okay, so compare the two HPs. See where the HP is? See how much farther away this one is compared to that one? To the Lightning? Also, look at the different text. Ooh, let's see, how can I do this? Oh no, don't you dare go asleep. Okay, so it wants to focus on that. Okay, so look at this one. Okay, so get a good look at that text. Now get a good look at this text. They're different. Okay, now overall, you know, the spelling and everything is correct on here because I went through that like crazy to make sure it was actually correct. But one of the major things that I found that they messed up on was the Jolteon card. Okay, so this Jolteon card. So we're going to go back here and we're going to pull up Jolteon. All right, now take a look at this. Okay, read this here. It says number 135, Lightning Pokemon, height and weight. Okay, now let's look at this card. Something doesn't look right. Why does it say H Lightning? That's kind of funny. That shouldn't be there, should it? So, yeah, they messed up. So there's actually an H in front of the Lightning. If you can see it right there, it says H Lightning. So apparently they messed up on that one. But you can see here, this is the real card. And it says number 135, Lightning Pokemon. Okay. But they put an H in the fake one. Okay. Now, also, let's talk about the alignment. So if you look at this card, look how far the alignment is away from this one. So see how it says underdevelop here? And see how Quick Attack and Evolving Thunder are kind of off? Take a look at this one. See how they're all nice in line with each other? Okay. Also, look at the font. Look how thin that is compared to thick font. Thin font. Thick font. Okay. Now, I like to use online resources because if you find a card that you suspect is fake, you can go online and look to see if you can find the real card. And when you go online, you can go, oh, yeah, okay, well, that doesn't look right. You know, maybe the HP is slightly off, or maybe the lettering is off, or something. You know, like the H, that's kind of funny. I don't know why there's an H in front of Lightning. It's like, oh, Lightning. So, but the Espeon here is pretty much the same way. So all these cards here, were probably done by the same fraud company. Okay. Now, when you do compare it to the good card, you can just tell that something's askew, you know. I mean, it doesn't look right. You know, like, even when you compare these two, okay, look how pretty close their HP is between the two cards, okay, like, in terms of alignment. Now, when you take Espeon and put Raichu up there, look how far off it is. Yeah, like, the lightning is way over here, and there's a big gap in between. Okay, now you can also look at the alignment of the letters too. Like, if you look at the real cards, you can see that most of this is like up higher. It's not so far down, either that or it's farther down, or there's too much gap in between. You know, these cards don't have, these are not hollow cards, but sometimes you'll actually see where they take the hollow card, put it on the scanner, scan it, and you can see the hollow graphic in the back when it's not really a hollow. You can see like little swirls and stuff, so it's really kind of funny. But usually you can tell right away that something is wrong with these cards, just general. Now, also another thing you can do is Pokemon does this security feature. Now, when you look at a real card, on the side, you should be able to see a black line. Now, you may need to get like a magnifying glass or something, but there should be a black line. And basically what that is there's a black piece of paper between the outer layer of paper and this paper. So it's sandwiched in between the two. Okay. Now, if you look at a fake card, they generally don't have that because they don't want to put too much money. They don't want to do it. You know, they're trying to make a quick buck. So, usually that's another good way to tell. But a lot of times, if you just compare the card to a real card online, you can tell right away that something is wrong. You know, kind of, it's very obvious. So, yeah, guys. But anyways, I thought I would show you guys that because, you know, fake cards are very common in the card world, especially with Pokemon, because people just scan them and then they just reprint them on fake paper, and you know, they're not up to code or standard or anything like that, and they have no value. So other than just hilarious to look at. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.